What is up, everyone? It's your girl Crystal here. Welcome back to my channel. So I am currently sitting in my kitchen. I feel like Trisha Paytas right now. Just sitting here wallowing in my emotions, just about to talk. Don't get me wrong, I love her. But it's currently midnight, and for the past week or so, it's been really hard for me to sleep, and I've been sleeping probably around 2-3 in the morning. I've struggled with sleep a lot in the past. Usually when I can't sleep, I just start to overthink everything, start to really let my emotions get to me, whereas during the day, like, I push them off. I don't really think about them. Everything has been like so much harder for me lately, and that usually leads me to emotional eating. And that's where I have kind of learned about myself, is that my binge eating comes from my emotional being and how I am emotionally and what I'm dealing with. Basically, my eating is driven by my emotions. And so at times like this, it's midnight and I can't sleep, and I'm just thinking about things that like make me upset and stuff like that. It just makes me want to go and eat. I usually give into it, but this time for the past like week or so, I've just been like, no, like, you can't do that. Figure out other ways to cope with your emotions other than food. And it's like such a crazy thing, because it's food addiction. It's really what it is, and it's so hard, and people don't really take food addiction seriously, and it's something that's so common for people to have. It's just like other things, just like drugs, just like alcohol. It's an addiction. It's something that really just helps you cope with whatever you're going through. I'm working on that currently. If you guys didn't know, my meal plan page, the Fit for Life meal plan, is currently having a 30-day challenge. So I challenged my meal plan tribe to do a 30-day challenge, to do 30 days 100% attempting to stick to the plan. And the people in the Facebook group who are doing it, they're doing so well. And don't get me wrong, I have lost, it's not even over. I think it's like 10 days until the challenge is over. So 20 days, and I've lost about 13 pounds, which is still amazing. But I failed. I did not do the challenge completely without failing. And in a sense, that's not a bad thing, but I just let my emotions get to me, and I cope with my emotions with food. And I go, and one of the nights I went to go get McDonald's, and I got Krispy Kreme, and I got like all these things in one sitting. It like makes me feel so bad, and it's something that you have to realize about yourself so that you could fix it. But I did cheat, and I did let myself give in. I don't know, it's just like tonight I just decided, let me just talk. I don't know if I'm gonna post this or not, but let me just talk, maybe tire myself out so I don't feed into it. I was even thinking about going into the gym and maybe even walking, or like tiring myself out in a way. And I was just like, I don't think at midnight, I don't think I should be going out by myself to anywhere. I just don't think that that's safe. I'm just a very paranoid person. But basically, what has been really affecting me, and I don't want to come off as like I'm the only one that goes through this, like poor Crystal, this, like, no, it's not even that. It's just like, with my boyfriend being gone, as most of you guys know, he's deployed. It's just so different. It's a feeling I never thought I would feel. And I have the utmost respect for the people, women and men, that have to go through this countless times for longer periods of times. Like, at this point, I just don't know how I personally could possibly handle that multiple times for maybe even longer periods of time. If you guys don't know, my boyfriend is currently deployed, and in 10 days it's going to be 2 months that he's been gone. And it's hard. like no communication sometimes. You know, you think you're gonna talk to him one day and then it just doesn't happen. It's just hard. Like it's a different feeling. There's missing your significant other and, you know, missing them for a little while and then being able to see them. And then there's also missing them long distance but being able to talk to them on the regular. And then there's missing them long distance, not knowing when you're going to be able to talk, or, you know, the talking being very sketch, like being very patchy. You don't know, you know, if the signal's gonna be good or if you're actually going to be able to talk for a while, or it's a different type of feeling. And like I said, I have so much respect for the people who do this multiple times for longer periods of times. I mean years. Like I just find that like so crazy. And I just think like, you know, will it get better? Will it get worse before it gets better? Because at this point it's just getting worse. Every time I talk to him, I feel like I'm having to say goodbye over and over again. I don't know. I'm not making this video for like pity or anything. It's just for my own personal need to talk about it. I don't want pity. I don't want, you know, people being like, oh, it's gonna be okay, this and that. I don't want that, and I don't need that, because I know it's going to be okay. I love him and I'm going to obviously ride this out, and you know, when he comes back, it's gonna be probably the best feeling. The separation is like good and bad. Obviously bad reasons for the obvious reasons, but good in a sense that it made me really realize how in love I am with him and how much I just want to be with him and only him, and you know, just have him with me all the time. It's weird because this isn't something I ever thought to go through. It's a feeling I never thought I would feel, because I never thought I would be in this position. I never really, and not in a bad way, but I never really wanted to date someone in the military just because it's hard. And I don't know, I feel like maybe that makes me sound weak or ignorant or dumb or whatever, but I know I'm not the strongest person, and you know, it just happened with me and him, and I fell for him, and it's just something that I had to accept. And it makes me appreciate the little things more, like just even talking to him for a couple hours or a few minutes is like the best thing. You know, when you're with a person and you're with them all the time, you kind of lose that appreciation. You kind of are just like, oh yeah, they're with me all the time, you know, you don't really think about it, you don't really miss them. And this goes for like, you know, relationships that you're with them all the time. I'm not talking about long distance relationships or anything like that, but like you don't really appreciate the moment. And I'm speaking for myself in the sense that, you know, when he was here and we were together all the time, or when we could, because we would see each other on the weekends, you know, I still would expect to see him. So I would be on the phone, like on my Instagram, on my social media when I was with him. And like, it just makes you wish, for me personally, makes me wish that I would have lived more in the moment. I go through the pictures that we have and it's just like, I wish I took more. I wish, you know, there was more. And I don't know, it's just like, these are the types of things that I just like think. And it's like, yes, he's going to come back soon. Well, not that soon, but he's going to come back and we'll be together, and you know, he's not gonna leave again. I don't know, these are just like the thoughts that I guess go through my head when I can't sleep and I'm just like here alone. And I guess I just feel alone because, you know, I don't have my other person. Like, he's my better half. And I guess just like not talking to him for long periods of time, it's a whole different feeling of loneliness. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna post this. Also, like, I know it's equally as hard on both sides. I'm not just saying, oh, it's all about me, like I'm the only sad one, it only affects me. Like, that's obviously not the case, but this is just my feelings and my own personal experience and how I'm dealing with it and going through it. And you know, people just say try to keep busy, you know, do whatever you can, but it's like, it's so hard when your job is working from home, when your job is working from your phone, on your laptop. Like, it's so difficult when you really don't need to to go anywhere because I could just stay here all day, every day and work. And that's it, you know, unless I go out with my friends or I go out to eat. I go out to eat a lot by myself because it's just like I need to get out because like I'm like in my own little cocoon and I just don't get out. It's hard, but I'm just so excited to see him again, to be with him, and knowing that I don't have to go through this again, but in a sense it's a good experience because I just appreciate him so much more. But I don't know, that's just, I just felt like I needed to talk and let it out. You know, I do talk to my friends and I do talk about it, but I feel like I water it down just because, you know, I don't want them to pity me also, but I wanted to get in front of the camera and just let it out. Feel like, you know, even if I don't post this, talking to someone, because it helps. It really does help. And I've been going to therapy, and not for just this reason, because I feel like that would be me being so dramatic, but you know, just my personal reasons in general, and it's helped a lot for sure. But you know, sometimes you just need to talk. For me, those times come at midnight to like 3 in the morning when I can't sleep and all I want to do is eat, but I can't eat because I'm still, you know, on my weight loss journey trying to get to my goal, and it's a struggle for sure. Yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If I do end up posting this, I know so many of you guys go through the same thing, even worse than me. You guys are so strong, stronger than me for sure. If you guys enjoy this little kitchen talk, I guess. The reason why I'm here also is because Peach is sleeping upstairs and I really don't, I'm like in the farthest corner of the house, so I don't wake her up because she'll start whining and freaking out, and I don't need that. See you guys in the next one. Bye.